must be loads of fish, right? Wait! You look kinda like a mermaid. Are there fish in your family?
Oh, sorry to disappoint you, Miss Mage, but I'm just an ordinary human. I have lots of great stories about Watatsumi Island, though. Come on, let's enjoy the scenery while I tell you all about it.
Time to go. A fateful offering.
There is no escape!
fateful offering. Time to go.
So this is a...
Shine down!
Who says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering? Time to go.
Let's move out.
Time to go. Feeling nervous, Colin?
Oh, no, not at all. I'm just...
Well, the easiest way to imitate someone is to start with their most common turns of phrase.
Oh, okay. In that case, put that mushroom down. Now, it's highly poisonous.
There you go. With just a few simple words, you've...
Anyway, what about your role? Don't you mind being the master thief? It doesn't sound like you're one of the good guys.
Maybe not. Until you factor in that I only steal from the enemy.
Oh! Fair point.
Who else has visited the Veloria Mirage recently? There was someone from the academia who came not long ago. A Kasharawar scholar. Blonde hair. Architect. He was a huge help and redesigned many of the buildings here. Although he was always grumbling, I could tell that was a sensitive soul. A lot like me. After him, an aristocrat from Mondstadt showed up. Then the Miss Sangonomiya. Unfortunately, everything here suddenly started changing before I had the—
Do you know where the Mondstadt aristocrat is now?
If I remember correctly, he headed north. It's a pity we're having all these issues. Oh, if we could— Still, not to worry. There's nothing dangerous here.
Hey, Idia! You got an update for us? We've all caught up with each other.
Very well. Then please allow me, Idia, your mascot, to explain exactly what's happened here. Basically, this entire domain is powered by a device called the Central Hub, which you all saw earlier. But following a major incident, several key components from the Central Hub came loose and went flying. 4 components, I believe, which has caused the Central Hub to stop turning.
Oh, so that thing's supposed to spin?
Yes, it definitely shouldn't be frozen still like it is now. At least, that's not how it was when I first got here. Oh.
Hey, everything's gonna be okay. So, we need to fix the big wheel up there. And to do that, we need to find the missing parts.
Right. I do know where one of the parts is. It landed not too far away, but the rest all landed in different areas. Now, as the caretaker and your mascot—
You can just be yourself if...
Oh, I see. Okay, so—
Fine by me. I was going to be looking for my cousin there anyway.
I'll be your backup, Eula. I know you usually team up with
Oh? Well, this'll be fun. Let's see if a forest ranger can outperform an outright.
Master Thief Kaya and Mage Klee, if you could earmark some time in your busy schedules to search the West Zone.
Earmark? What does that?
It just means we mustn't forget to do it. Don't worry. We can handle that.
Finally, we have our general, Miss Sangonomiya, and our knight, the Traveler. If there's no objections, please come with me to retrieve the first component. All right, well, if anyone finds anything, come back here and we'll regroup. Please take care while you're out on the road and—
You got it. I'll take extra special care of Kaya.
I'll be on my best behavior.
Okay, we'll leave it there for now. I remember seeing it just behind the Central Hub.
So, how come you didn't bring it back when you first saw it?
I'd have been more than happy to, if this one component was enough to fix the whole domain. But with 3 other components to find, I suddenly felt overwhelmed by how much work needed doing.
Paimon kinda gets that. Taking the first step is always the hardest part.
Who's our next target? Time to go.
Hey, so Paimon's been meaning to ask, what brought you here, Kokomi?
Oh, well, things have quieted down in Watatsumi Island for now. So I thought I'd take the chance to get out and see more of the world.
You've traveled a pretty long way. Why Sumeru?
I figured that I needed to venture further than usual to really broaden my horizons. Well, that's one reason anyway. I could explain in more detail another time.
Brings a smile to my face.
Time to go.
Now, I'm sure you're both wondering, but where's the component? There's nothing here. Oh, where?
Oh, it's that lamp thingy, right? What?
Yes. Showing people the ropes is supposed to be my job.
Oh, cheer up, Idia. The Hydro-Eidolon can give a basic demonstration of how to... That's where you come in. You're...
Paimon forgot how persuasive Kokomi can be when she really wants to.
Oh, well, if you put it that way. Well then, just pretend like you've... This is called the streaming projector. Everything here in the Valurium Mirage was made using this device. All you need to do is place an item in the projector, and you can construct a corresponding item based on the shape of the original and your imagination. At least, I think that's what it used to do. With the domain in its current state, only its most basic... Okay, not quite that basic. At the moment, it's only able to show two-dimensional objects. Think of it like a sort of draft or blueprint or...
So you're saying...
Yes, exactly.
Really?
No, sorry. I feel like I have two left feet when I try to dance. I guess I'll just find...
Hey, come on! Cheer up!
Doesn't look like the component is in here. Yes, that's the one! Now you just need to bring it back out. to explain, but I assure. So that leaves 3.
Every journey begins with a first step.
You really think so? I suppose you're right.
You don't need to keep bringing that up.
Anyway, thank you for all your help. I'll take this and start trying to repair the central hub. You two may as well head back. Oh, why am I so clumsy? Once again, I was no help at all.
Through me, justice is served. Your penance is due. You stay condemned. Your penance is due. You stay condemned. A well-deserved find.
Perhaps whoever left these behind was also fulfilling a contract.
The wind knows me.
What's wrong?
I'm just a little confused. Human, can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Oh, sure!
I see.
Hey, look! The wheel is spinning now! Oh. And now it's stopped again!
It also wasn't spinning at the right speed. Before the...
Oh, so you saw it back...
Oh, yes. I arrived here a little earlier than the rest of you. But like Idea said, it felt like the world was... flipped upside down.
No, it's no use. Seems it won't work. For a moment there, when it started turning, I got excited. I thought that maybe the hub can work just fine without the other three.
Wishful thinking is only going to lead to disappointment, Idea. Let's stick to the plan. We'll...
Hey! Mr. Honorary Knight and Miss General are here! You beat us! I was sure we were...
Hey. Impressive.
How about our master thief?
You bet! The place we were trying to get to was blocked off. We couldn't see it, but then, just now, a huge... Come and see, Mr. Honorary Knight. Let's go on a canyon adventure.
I'll sit this one out. I'm beat after trying to make those repairs.
Miss General, you should come too. You can hide behind me and give me smart advice while I protect you.
Wonderful. It would be an honor to serve as advisor for our young mage.
Beautiful treasures are a cause for great happiness.
Born of ice and frost.
Into the wind!
Futile!
Time to go.
The canyon appeared. I heard a faint...
Ka-chuck, ka-chuck, ka-chuck.
Could it have been the central hub?
Hey, you, oh. New guys, huh?
Oh, hey! Paimon didn't realize anyone else.
You actually saw her? She's barely shown her face since everything started falling apart here.
Excuse me.
Oh, right. I didn't introduce myself. I'm Ferdinand. Me and my brothers look after this whole zone. Well, we used to, until this whole domain was, like, flipped upside down, or whatever. The method we were using to make the carts and tracks stopped working after that.
Idia is working on repairing the domain.
Really? Huh. I assume that she'd be curled up in a fetal position somewhere, hoping all her problems will magically disappear on their own. Anyway, I checked all the stations around the whole circuit.
Conked out?
But...
Nuh-uh. I'm Mage Klee. Idia.
A mage?
Allow me to explain.
Okay, I gotcha. Well, right now the more helpers we got, the better, I guess. Anyway, our first priority is to get...
Oh?
The roads here twist and turn so much that the best way to get around is by riding the rail tracks instead. Let me show you. This is what we used to make them. Did Dia bring you up to speed on these things? Yep. Basically, we need something that we can put inside that'll make a card for us.
Like what?
Yeah, you can put it that way. But one other thing is that it has to be compatible with the tracks.
So, something like a sedan chair, maybe?
How about you, Traveler? Any ideas? That would solve...
Wood's no good. A rickety wooden cart would be too dangerous.
Really? Hey everyone, come and see what Klee made.
Ta-da! Look! I made a cart!
Wow! Amazing work, Klee!
Whoa! It fits the track like a glove, too. Plus, it's a heck of a lot cuter than the ones that Dia made.
I just wanted to give it a try.
Paimon's gotta ask. What exactly...
I used Jumpy Dumpty.
Is there a problem or something? If not, then let's get ready to leave.
It's just... This card is made from...
It's a bomb or something, isn't it? Yeah, I gathered from your conversation that Jumpy Dumpty is a little more volatile than the cute name suggests. It's okay, though, because the end product only takes on the general look of the source material. So to be more specific...
It's okay! No need to delve into the theoretical stuff. Make sure we aren't about to end up like the, flying fish of Starfell Lake.
Huh?
Can we ride the cart now?
In a moment. We need a hydroidolin to power it up first. Okay, she's ready to roll. The track is damaged up ahead. We need to make some repairs before we can go any further. Yep, looks like it's all reverted to a preprint state here.
Do you know why that happened?
Everything in this domain starts as a preprint and only takes shape after being illuminated by the streaming projector. But the hydroidolin that forms the tracks here has been trapped in the print.
So someone needs to go into the preprint and rescue the
But the projector here is sealed off by a giant...
That's the hydroidolin's way of protecting the device from damage. If the streaming projector broke, then we'd be seriously stuck.
Aha! So for step one, we need water droplet to help! Aw, it seems to really like that name!
Any volunteers for step two?
Leave that to us! We know what to do!
Ah, so the hydroidolin was locked up in that chest.
Aw, it's completely empty! Yay! Whoa, water droplet just transformed into some new tracks!
Good. Let's keep going then.
that your brothers are water droplets?
No, no. The hydroidolans are like helpers here. As for my brothers, well... those two. You'll meet them soon enough.
Who says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering?
I follow the wind. This is the end.
Hold the line!
Look! Klee can fly just like Paimon now!
This is way more exciting than how Paimon usually flies!
Seems we've just about finished repairing the station and the connecting tracks. Let's go check the track switcher now. It's over there.
one we saw in the middle of this place? That one was huge. I bet it's something super important. I remember what Kaya said earlier.
Very good, Klee. You're using what you saw earlier.
It appeared...
That's right. Originally, all you had to do was flip this switch and the junction would rotate. But it seems Jeremy still hasn't fixed it yet. He sure talks big, but when it comes to actually getting things done...
Is this Jeremy you mentioned, one of your brothers?
Yeah. When I talked to him about repairing the tracks, I suggested we start with the station, but he said we should start at the junction. Really, it made no difference which one we started with, but he just had to turn it into a huge argument. He always treats me like I'm a fool and disagrees with anything I say. Let's see what he has to say now that I've already fixed the tracks.
If you ask me, you're clearly a sharp person, Ferdinand.
Yes, finally someone who can recognize that, rather than just shrugging off my ideas. Come on, let's make our way to the junction.
Once, there was a glorious kingdom established among the heavens. From that kingdom came a crowned heir, tasked with seeking out the Genesis Pearl from the kingdom of darkness. The first crowned heir began her journey of seeking the pearl. But she was deceived, and the memory of her noble origins faded. She now believed that she was the queen of the kingdom of darkness. But take heart. A second crowned heir had already taken up the path where the first had stumbled. This is the story of your journey, of your tale to be told.
Sometimes I can't help but get angry just thinking of Jeremy. You should have seen him back in the sandstorm. I suggested we go east, and he argued that we should go west.
You were in a sandstorm? What happened after that?
We separated and each went our own way. Lucky for us, we stumbled across this domain. Otherwise, I'm sure we would have been buried in the sand.
Everything will get better once we get the switcher working again.
Still stuck here just as I expected. Well, did you make any progress?
Didn't I already tell you? Just have the hydroidolins fix the junction and then make a new cart. After that, we can use the junction to... Wait a minute, how did you get here? It took a lot of effort for me to climb all the way up here.
The answer is standing right in front of you.
Yeah, sure. Those travelers must have helped you. You never get anything done on your own. You always get someone else's help and then try to take the credit for yourself.
You're one to talk. What have you managed to accomplish, huh? You were here just moping around all day.
Whoa. They started arguing the moment they saw each other. But aren't they supposed to be brothers?
Me? His brother? Hardly.
All right, Jeremy. That's enough.
Fine. I'd rather be focusing my efforts on fixing the track switch rather than arguing anyway.
You should calm down too, Ferdinand. Let's all focus on the situation at hand. Any personal problems can be settled later.
Fine.
I'm sorry you had to see that. My name's Jeremy. I'm one of the people responsible for taking care of this area. I assume you're the ones who helped repair the tracks. Thank you very much. It means a lot.
No need to thank us. We're just trying to help Edea restore the domain.
I see. Now that you and Ferdinand brought the cart up here, we'll need the hydroidolins to fix the area below.
Them again, huh? Seems the hydroidolins are really important around this place.
Yes, of course. Not only do they keep the junction turning, they operate practically everything else in the domain too. All right. Seems most of the tracks and junctions have been repaired.
Yep. So maybe it's time.
What? You think you deserve the credit?
You... Well, you're always quick to criticize my ideas and push your own, but you never actually get anything done.
And what about you? Don't forget it was Hado and I who took care of the mess that one time you impulsively tried one of your brilliant ideas. Speaking of Hado, wasn't he with you?
I left early this morning. I assumed he'd be with you.
Seriously? Couldn't you have at least looked to see where he was before you left?
Hey, come on! You didn't see him either, so what's your excuse?
Klee?
I don't get it. Nobody did anything bad. Why are they arguing?
I just don't like his smug
Who are you calling smug? If anything, you're the one who's making such a big fuss.
All right, I think we've heard enough from you two. If you insist on bickering, then I'd suggest you go somewhere else. Otherwise, I'll just cool you two off myself. Now, come with me. I'd like to have a word with you.
Phew. Don't be upset, Klee. There are many complicated situations in this world which don't always have a logical explanation. As a passing traveler here, it's not my place to comment on their disputes. But in my experience, family issues can be the toughest to resolve.
Seems you don't like dealing with this kind of thing either, Kokomi.
But it's still not right. I don't know how to explain my feelings.
I'm sorry. We've calmed down. We shouldn't argue in front of a child like that.
We're sorry, Klee.
It's okay.
Back to the topic at hand. Weren't you about to go look for your brother?
Ah, right. Our best guess is he's somewhere around the torrential twister. We would have to use the junction to send the...
Sorry to trouble you again, but would you help us find him?
Oh,
Hey, come on, you two. You're brothers after all. Can't you try to get along?
Follow the wind.
This is the end of this track segment. Otto should be nearby.
Ah, I guess you had repaired the tracks and stations as soon as I saw a cart come zipping along. Now that the tracks, station, and carts are all repaired, we're about ready to reopen Torrential Twister. It'll be good to see my design back in action again.
You're in no condition to be out running around like this, Hado.
Yeah, but these are unusual.
That's true, but you should stop to think things through.
Exactly. If there's anything that needs to be done, you can just let Ferdinand and I take it.
You and Ferdinand? Together? It would be a miracle for you two to do anything together without fighting.
Hey, that's between Jeremy and me. No need to add fuel to the fire, okay?
I'm not trying to make trouble. I'm just saying.
Hey, Ferdinand.
Oh, don't worry. We're not arguing, Klee.
Are you and Jeremy worried about... Why don't you just talk to Kaya's also worried about...
You're right. But our relationship is much better than these guys.
Well, our situation...
Really?
We've been through this kind of thing before. If we didn't warn Hado, then he wouldn't take it seriously and something would eventually... As his brothers, we have...
But it doesn't look like you're...
Huh?
Maybe Klee doesn't But my mommy told me that you help someone to make them feel happy. Not Hado sure doesn't look very happy. Why don't you ask him what he needs?
Klee's right, you know? You three need to open up and talk things through. You are brothers after all.
I've always cared a lot about you, Hado. Just like when we were back in the desert. You suddenly passed out and Jeremy and I started arguing. Eventually, all three of us ended up in this domain. I'm just worried that something similar could happen again. If you were to pass out and with nobody around to help you...
I know, but this domain is nowhere near as dangerous as the desert. I was thinking that if I could handle these problems myself, then you two wouldn't have to argue about anything. If it weren't for my poor health and lack of energy all the time, then I wouldn't have always been such a burden on you two.
No need to feel guilty, Hado. This was our choice. The three of us love adventuring. No one is a burden on anyone. Isn't that why we came up with the idea for this area? I would do the thinking, Ferdinand would use his muscle, and you would...
Draw the blueprints and build tracks.
It'll be a safe way to see all kinds of amazing scenery. Yes, that was the plan.
See? Doesn't it feel better just to get along?
Hey, what are you trying to say? You make it sound like I've only been trying to talk myself up.
The choo-choo cart is great, Ferdinand.
Really?
You know, Klee, having the car zip along the tracks was my idea.
Yeah, what an amazing idea! You're so smart!
Hey, Klee, do you want to ride even more fun carts?
Yay! Let's ride more!
Looks like all three of them are trying to win Klee's approval now.
Klee hasn't realized it yet, but her innocent, childlike nature is very powerful. It can inspire and even help heal others.
Hey, everyone. Please come with me. We need to get the hydroidolin in the cart to help us.
A fateful offering.
Good. Torrential Twister is ready to run. Let's go to the station and start the track.
Hado and I have double-checked everything. It's all operating safely. You can go for a ride now.
Hold on a sec. Before we say goodbye, I have something I'd like to give you all. It's a rock climbing rope. We used it on our adventure.
Huh? But doesn't it mean a lot to you?
Yes, of course. Please take it. Thanks to Klee and everyone else's help, we realized that there's a special bond that keeps...
Huh? I helped?
Yes, Klee. You are a big help.
Even bigger than that huge thing in the middle of this place?
Yes, much bigger.
Wow, that's huge! I'm so happy.
By the way, have you ever seen anything like the choo-choo cart?
Nope. Today was...
Is that so? I guess I'm not surprised. Seems you won't find Torrential Twister anywhere else. Be sure to come back and ride the choo-choo carts again while you still have the chance.
Yep, I will.
Drops are pretty steep, too. Are you okay, Kokomi? If you're scared, just yell and let it out. We won't tell anyone. What happens in the bottle domain stays in the bottle domain. is just the master thief. Don't you remember, Paimon? Oh, right. Guess it slipped.
Sorry to bother our young mage, but there's something a master thief would like to report. Do you still remember our mission?
Uh-oh. I was having so much fun that I almost forgot.
We're supposed to be helping Adia look for the missing components.
You mean you snatched it when we...
In fact, the component we were searching for was actually that orange rope. If anything, you could say it came right into our hands at the right time.
Aw, do we really have... Okay. Even though I want to keep...
That's our wise mage. Don't worry. Tonight, he'll be able to see stars in the water and watch fish dance in the sky.
Seems Kokomi's out of it after that ride. Her face is completely blank and her lip was trembling while she was speaking.
Huh? I thought I was keeping my Don't worry, my mind is always spinning. I'm used to this. We should head back to Idia.
How about we hold hands, Miss General? Klee will give you energy.
Uh-huh. After holding Klee's hand, the stars in the sky and the fish in the water have all disappeared.
What are you
Oh.
Brings a smile to my face.
Time to go.
Denied.
One with nature. Nowhere to run. Our perseverance has paid off.
What is the situation?
Welcome back! Well, any good news? Oh, don't tell me! You've taken care of all the problems and now I don't have to do anything?
Yeah, we even rode the choo-choo.
Seems she had a little too much fun and now she's about to crash.
Good idea. I think we could all use some...
Then we'll see you later.
Bye, Mr. Honorary.
Well, it sounds like so, back to the missing component.
You bet! Kaya said that the missing component was...
It just occurred to me that you probably ran into the... If I remember correctly, the two eldest brothers were taking their sickly younger brother on adventures when they ran into... They were all arguing. They sure must have a lot of energy to keep up their...
You almost sound as...
Yes, I've known them for quite some time after all. You can hold on to the rope for now, Traveler. By the way, Eula and Kale have also returned. They mentioned that they would like to head to the jungle north of here. Now that I've told you everything, I'll go rest.
Do you need me to accompany you?
No, it's all right.
Brings a smile to my face.